welcome back to Sports Talk Live. After thousands of requests, look who finally showed. I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. Tally Hall and Brad Davis of the Houston Dynamo join us now. Not going to talk soccer as much as you guys had a big press conference earlier today. The Banded Brigade Outdoors. Whoever wants to start here, tell me what this is about, because this is a really cool deal. This is
a registered 501c3 organization that Tally, myself, and a group of others started. We specialize in taking out injured, disabled, active duty military and their families on outdoor events, hunting, fishing trips, anything outdoors. So if you've served our country, we'd love to take you out in the outdoors and try and give back a little bit.
Where did this start? Because I know it's something both of you guys like to hunt, you guys like to fish. Mm-hmm. You know, he just started, but he tries to. Yeah, I'm just kidding.
I did.
You guys, that's all right. That's all right. You got to start somewhere. But this is something that's near and dear to your heart, and being able to meld the two. That's kind of a perfect situation for you guys.
Yeah, Brad's been doing a Dynamo initiative for a while, and in the off season and kind of through the years, we talked about how can we have the greatest impact that we can, and we decided that we need to step away, not just be Dynamo players doing this, but just be people that want to make a difference, want to give back to the people who've given so much to us. And so we said, all right, we need to start our own thing. We grouped together with another group who was on the same page as we were, and we started this organization, and we've already seen an impact, and we're excited for what we can carry into the future.
This is really a cool idea. Who came up with this? Because you see a lot of guys, they donate tickets and they do a lot of things that are extremely genuine and they're great. But this is unique in the sense that it's thinking outside the box a little bit. Who came up with this idea? I mean, the outdoors part of it is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. This, just to give you a little bit of background, both of us come from military families. His brother's actually active duty right now, and my grandfather's father, cousins, all served. And back in 2006, I received a call that my cousin had actually been hit by an IED. Mm-hmm. And I really wanted to, right then and there, I wanted to be able to give back in some sort of way, and went to the Dynamo, and they actually gave me season tickets in 2006 to start bringing 4 soldiers to each game. We started doing our military appreciation nights, and as he said, through the years since 2006, it's grown, and our great fans and our great community have supported this so much, and we've had sponsors come to us that we thought, okay, we can take this up another level. We both love the outdoors, we love hunting, we love fishing, we love soccer, and we love our military. So 2 years ago, we kind of got together and was like, you know what, we're going to go hunt in this off season. Let's get some guys together and see what we can do, see if they'll be into it.
Okay, and this is something, I would imagine, really gives perspective. I know soccer professional athletes, professional soccer players, a little different than other sports, but sometimes you do need to be slapped perspective just a little bit to realize that there's a lot of things going on in this world. But you guys see it from both sides, not just the people that come back, the veterans that come back, but you also see it from their family side. And that's got to be, I would imagine, very rewarding for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I have a hard time relating to them from their profession was military, mm-hmm. and they can't always relate to my profession as a soccer player. But when we're out there, hunting, we're just hunters and
dudes in the woods, man.
Yeah, and a lot of these guys are parents as well. And so there's a story. We took a Marine hunting who had an accident. He's paralyzed from the waist down. And he thought he would never be able to take his son hunting ever again. Once he had the accident, his son was only a couple months old. He thought he would never get that father-son opportunity. And he came to us and said, I would love to be able to take my son hunting. It's like, absolutely. I mean, it's not just hunting for hunting's sake. There's so much more meaning behind a hunt, especially when you add family into it. It creates something that you can't really experience unless you provide that.
And I would imagine, and you talk about a guy that's paralyzed, he's surrounded by, that's his world. Mm-hmm. He goes out there and all of a sudden, for however many hours it might be, a chance to get away from that world, to go back to the freedom of what it was before the injuries occurred. I would imagine that is something else that has got to be big for these people.
That's a huge part of it, and that's part of kind of the therapeutic way we want to help these guys get back to life. And I'm glad you brought that up, because sometimes guys come into our hunts and stuff, they don't even go hunting. It's just to be in that environment, the camaraderie around the guys or around the girls, you know. Sometimes it's difficult to talk about injuries, but you get a couple people that actually have the same things or can relate, and they can tell their stories and they can feel comfortable. They're out of the hospital. They're just back in, you know, like you said, guys or girls being out in the outdoors.
And you talk about guys, people that are together and shared experiences. They know what they can talk about, and they're talking with people that have been through basically the same thing. I'm not talking about just what they went through over there, what they went through when they came back, whether it's their day-to-day lives or even going back to the military side of things.
Oh yeah, we've had people come and participate in the hunt that had been in a wheelchair for 5 years, 10 years, and at the same time there's been another hunter who had just gotten, he had to have a pass to leave the hospital.
6 months prior.
You know, had only been, this is his first time really outside the hospital overnight, and so he's still learning, and it was kind of like he was learning some real world stuff that he'll never learn in a hospital, and kind of how, you know, how to wheelchair on gravel. I mean, it's a different environment than just in the hospital. And so there was, you know, for me, looking from the outside in, there's just kind of this camaraderie that shared between them, and it's, you know, it's not that I'm not really helping out anymore, but it's something where it makes me feel good that I help provide this opportunity for them.
Hey, you know what? You've been blessed with the talent to do something, and you're giving something back, and I applaud both of you guys for doing that. All right, I know this sounds so trivial to go on and talk about a game now. You guys head to Portland. I guess you guys heading to Portland this evening, and you got a big one coming up. Get something done on the road. I know it's been so very good at home, but now what's going to be the difference in trying to get something done? Because obviously Portland's a difficult place to play.
It is. It's a great place. They're a very good team. They play well at home. It's a great environment in Portland. If anybody's watched on TV, they got some great fans. A very hostile environment, and we as players always love to go into those types of environments and play. But our team's playing very well right now. We have a lot of confidence. Coming off 2 great wins at home, and looking forward to getting out there and hopefully getting things going on the road.
And the handball in Dallas, we talked about that before, but you were the closest one to it. You still, when you go back and look at that?
Yeah, I mean, of course I went back and
I know you did. I meant to say when you go back and look at it, and then you could finish.
No, I was after the game. People were talking about this handball. I go, it handballed? I mean, it happened so quick for me. I wasn't really able to process the ball. It was there. It was kind of bouncing around. So in the moment, I didn't really understand. Then I watched it. I was like, oh, come on. It's the way it's the way the sport goes. It's sometimes a referee can have a great game and miss a call, and that's the human aspect of the game. I think, you know, players making mistakes, players doing really well, and referees doing it all adds to the kind of, I guess, intrigue of the game.
All right, I'm gonna give you the biggest thing that's gonna happen to you all day. Remember this: tomorrow, go to Fuller's for breakfast in Portland. I'm telling you, bacon's about that thick. And
Bacon.
Pancakes
you don't know,
like
but we have a soccer game this weekend.
It's all right.
Pancakes? Did you say?
I'm telling you, they're like this.
Blueberry pancakes. I'm in.
Fuller's in Portland. Don't miss it. All right, it's the Bandit Brigade Outdoors. Guys, great job. How can people get information on this?
Just go check out our website, www.banditbrigadeoutdoors.org.
Sally Hall, Brad Davis, thank you very much for being in.
Thanks
for having us.